What is up, Holotable Heroes? It's your friendly neighborhood running bald man. And I just want to put a quick blurb in here. The video that follows this little intro was recorded a couple days ago before they announced the additional drops of Rex and all the layer requirement, whatever their marquee tunes. But basically, it all stays the same. I know Calvin Awesome has a video out there saying that it's more cost efficient to farm like Rex off of just a random light side node instead of his normal dark side node. So follow that. But especially if you're farming Rex and some of the other characters. But we'll get to that here in a minute. What is up, Holotable Heroes? It's your friendly neighborhood running bald man back again for another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. And today I'm not doing a Can They Solo It? I thought I would do something a little different. I know everybody has their farming guides out there, what you need to farm, when you need to farm it. There's just so much out there about farming, and that's annoying. Okay, I don't know what the hell that is. Go away. Okay. Anyway, everybody and their brother has a farming guide out there. How to farm, what to farm, when to farm, who to farm. And it's just so annoying. Like, I was watching somebody the other day, and they had like 50 characters in their favorites. For me personally, that is a bit much. I couldn't keep track of that. I know some people make tabs of characters that they're farming. Again, I couldn't keep track of that either. So I thought I would show you, or I would go through and do a how to farm, not who to farm, a how to farm. So how to spend your energy, or how I spend my energy. And I just had my daily refresh. If Teeny Kitty here decides that she wants to get off my desk so I can do stuff. But I've had my daily refresh. I've done most of my stuff other than my farming. So as far as characters to farm, I take 2 characters from a light side node and 2 characters from a dark side node. So once I do a refresh, or my daily refresh, if it wants to load up, I go into the light or dark side, and it's loading. I should have gotten the bigger computer, but so dark side here, I am farming Zori Bliss. She's not accelerated. There are people out there that will tell you don't farm her yet because she's not accelerated. Farm who you want to, when you want to. It doesn't matter. As you can see, I have not activated her yet, but I have 266 shards of her. So you can see I've got 114 energy. And I'm one of those old crowd people that say always sim in threes. I think there was something that came out years ago saying that doesn't matter. I still adhere to that. That's just me. And I'm sure there are other people out there that will. So didn't hit anything out those three. See if these 2 give anything over. No Zoris. Okay, so I won't get any Zoris for the day. And I'm done. I'm not going to refresh her. But that's just that. I won't refresh her. I blew my wad there and got nothing. So I could have gone to the dark side node, but I do my 1 dark side and then 2 light sides. Again, that's me. I think at one time you had to farm, or had to have so many farms or sims from a light side and a dark side, and it just stuck. And these pop-ups are so stupid. So I go to my dark or light side, and let's see. Well, that didn't come up right, but let's see. I believe Seer Junda is on a dark side 3 node. Yes. So I am farming Seer also. Again, not accelerated. Okay. I do have her activated. She's at 48 out of 100. So we will go ahead and sim this. Do 3 of hers. And we got 1 of hers. All right. Now, normally I would just do that 1 and then call it a night. But for the purpose of this, I will refresh my energy. It'll fill back up, and I would normally be able to finish my normal farms in the morning. But for this, just to make it easy, I'll go ahead and refresh and get 2 more sims of Seer in there. And it does not look like we got any more Seer. So we did not. Okay. Then we got 1 for her. That's fine. And so my other light side character I am farming is... Who is this? Phoenix Shand. So she is accelerated. Again, I have not activated her yet, but I have 89 charge of hers. And even if you are not gearing the character or aiming for anything that character is needed for, go ahead and finish that farm. You don't have, like I'm doing, you don't have to activate it. Just wait until it's 330 shards, and then it can sit there. You've got it. So once you can go and activate it, you can activate it right to 7-star and not have to worry about it. Go away, you stupid pop-up. So I'll go back to my dark side now and get my other dark side farm. And that is Captain Rex. So again, not accelerated. Whoop-de-doo. I do have him activated. He is 54 of 100. So I'm not too far off from Rex. So we get 2 sims of him. And then I'll wait till morning and finish up. So nothing there. Maybe I'll get something in the morning for Rex, but that's that. All right. And then with Cantina. Again, if you're not going after a character that any of these characters are required for, that's fine. But don't let your energy just sit there and be wasteful and farm 50 characters all at once. Pick a character and farm them. So I'm going for Honda right now. Again, not activated, but he's 103 shards. So with the Cantina, typically I will only do 3 farms, or 3 sims for that character a day. Some days I'll not get any of them, but some days like today I got 2 shards for Hondo. If I'm close, like if I only need 1 or 2 more shards to be able to 7-star him, I might go ahead and chance it. So I do 2 shards light side, or 2 characters light side, 2 characters dark side, 1 character in the Cantina. And then something I just noticed yesterday was Stormtrooper Scout, or Scout Trooper, whatever their name is available now in Fleet, on the Fleet nodes. So I will go ahead and do that. With Fleet, I can do three characters. I mean, up to 3. But this Scout Trooper is the only character from the fleet nodes that I have left to farm. And where were you at? Were you on 3? I did finish Marin. Or 4 maybe. No, 5. There it is. So I'm not gearing Scout Trooper up yet. So as you can see, I'm at 72 of 25 shards. I'm still farming it. I'm not letting this energy go to waste. So I'll sim the 3. Nothing there. Although the Mark 8s, those are useful. So sim these last 2. So no Scout Troopers today. Okay. No big deal. Didn't get a lucky pull, but oh well. So that is the fleets. So 2 light side, 2 dark side characters, 1 Cantina, and up to 3 in the fleets. So any extra regular energy refreshes or energy that I have left, I will farm Chirotechs, and I put those all to Chirotechs. CG, stop with the pop-ups. So Chirotechs, I farm Chirotechs. And then my Cantina Energy, I've got 53 of those because I only farmed 3 or did 3 sims of Hondo. So that goes to relic materials. And Arc Trooper, I'm taking him up to Relic 8 right now. So I'll go into here. See what I need to get him up to Relic 8. If it wants to, there we go. So whatever these are, the flawed signal data. I need 5 more of them, so I'll go find. CG, enough with the bleeping pop-ups. Seriously. I'll just scroll over to whatever Cantina node they're on and do 3 sims of that. And then when I wake up in the morning, it'll fill up. I'll have that early morning energy refresh. So I'll do that. And then I will not do any more farms after I use that up, farms from the Cantina. So I got a couple of those. So that's great. Mod energy. Kind of similar. I take whatever character that I'm working on their mods with. Right now, since I sold all my mods when I quit the game and I'm slowly building it back up, I'm going to take all my relic characters up to a gold mod. And right now I'm going back and getting my droids. So as you can see with this, I've already got R2, 3PO, Grievous, and B2, and Droidica, and Magna. That's touchy. So I've already got all their mods at gold. So my B1, I know, needs some mods. Was he the next one in line? Yeah, that was BT. I don't. I've got a cat laying in my lap. So we've got B1 right here. Okay. As when I come to a character that needs mods, then I'll farm whatever specific mods that they need. But I do those by color, so I know these green mods will turn into a blue mod. So I'll farm or level those up. See what I need. Okay, whatever these things are. The fusion disk. And again, always sim in threes. All right, that's that. And then I will go through. I think I had a little bit of fleet energy left. But any leftover fleet energy after I do my character farm goes to gear. And right now, my next relic character is Dengar. But all he needs is some Chirotex now. And I am relicking all of my Galactic Republic characters. So my next one will be, after Dengar, will be a Galactic Republic character. If this will scroll down. And it's going to be Kit Fisto. And yes, I am relicking Kit Fisto because I'm doing all Galactic Republic. So I go into what he needs. Once he goes into my favorites, I will level up his mods, but not until then. But I go into whatever needs, whatever gear he needs, and all of those right side gear pieces are in fleets. So I farm from fleets after I have my character farms. No big deal. I'll have a couple more times in the morning that I can farm in there and try and get it. But yeah. So again, I'm not telling you who to farm. Really, I'm not even telling you how to farm. That's just how I farm. That's what works for me. If it works for you, great. But be laser focused on your farms. Don't get distracted by the shiny new thing. I believe they just announced a Paz Vizsla today. Is coming in the game, and he's going to be required for another legendary Bo-Katan. Okay, if that's what you want, then great, go for it. But otherwise, just stick with your farms. Stick with one character until they are farmed all the way up to 7-star. Even if you don't activate them yet. I'll show you. I'll reverse this. If this wants to scroll and work right. So Tuscan Warrior, Tuscan Chieftain, Tarful, Second Sister. I mean, I know I've got some out here that are 330. Yeah, like Emeraldus. I'm not ready to start gearing him yet, so I'm not going to activate him. I'm not going to level him up. Moff Gideon, right when I quit the game is when they decided that, hey, he's going to be a starter character and made everybody activate him. And then when I initially quit the game, I activated every character I had, even if I didn't have them at 7-star. It's just burning credits. So But you can see Mon Mothma, she's rated 7-star. So is Chupio. So is Super Commando and Tusken Raider, however the hell you say his name. They're already go 7-star. So whenever I go to start gearing them, I can 7-star them. So yeah, and favorites. I'm not somebody who has 50 million things in my favorites. It's just the characters that I'm focusing on, that I'm gearing. Maul is in here because with his past proving grounds, I did just activate him. So I wanted to have him. He will be in my next group to gear. Typically, I take 5 characters, so a team, not necessarily an actual team of characters, but enough 5 characters to at least form a squad. Again, they may not have any synergy, but that's just who it is, who the 5 are that I'm I'm gearing right then. And I've got JMK in there as a 6th, just because it's JMK and he's a GL and he needs to be leveled up and geared and relicked. So all I need for him to get him to gear 12 is some chirotex. Seer will be on there, but she is only 6-star right now. So she is maxed out on her gear pieces because these 2 corner pieces are only available once she hits 7-star, and then she'll easily go to gear 12. Dash Rendar will go to gear 12. Same thing with Rex. Those 2 pieces are only available for 7-star characters. L337, and then BT and 000. Cam is in there because I'm farming him. I've gone through Galactic Republic, or I'm going through Galactic Republic, and him and JMK are the only GRs left to get to gear 12. So I've got them in there. I went ahead and farmed Cam up to gear 11 just to make it easier. And he is semi-usable. And that way there's no big wait once I do activate him because chirotex. So I've gotten the hard part down. And then Dengar, like I said, is my next relic. So he is rightfully so in my favorites. Like I said, all he needs there is some chirotex and he'll be at relic. And then the relics that I have, all of my relics are going to a minimum of relic 5. Art is needed at relic 8 for Lord Vader. So he's going past the relic 5 to relic 8. But Bam, Chrysanthemum, and Dengar, once I get him to relic, will be relic 5. Tusken Raider and Wrecker are required for Lord Vader at relic 5, so no big deal. No surprises there. No big, no boo-hoos. And those are actually my last 3 characters for Lord Vader to get to relic. And typically, right now, I've just focusing on those 3. But if they weren't GL requirements, then I would be doing them all in order. So it'd be Arc would be going to relic 8. Wrecker and Tusken Raider would be going to relic 5. And then Bam would be going to relic 2. Or Wrecker and Tusken Raider would be going to relic 4. And then I'll move on to Bam and make him a relic 3. And then Chrysanthemum would go to relic 2. And then I would just lather, rinse, repeat. Arc, if I was taking him to relic 9, then he would go to relic 9. And then Wrecker and Tusken Raider would go from relic 4 to relic 5. And then on down the line. So all I have in my favorites are the characters that I'm gearing and relicking. And then a couple farms that I have. Farms that or characters that I've activated and am farming, not necessarily characters that I'm farming. So Let's look at my scoundrels here. I know they're another faction that I am working on. So I've gone through a couple of these in Relics. But you can see all the Gear 12s, they're all going to be Relic 5. And why did that just click on something? I hate this mouse. Oh. Come on. All right. So after I finish those scoundrels that I have in my favorites, I'm doing rebels. But then I'm coming back to scoundrels and activating Fennec, Hondo, Sonostaros, and Zori Bliss. And then I'll gear them up to Gear 11 or Gear 12 if I'm able to. Zori will probably be the first one I get to Gear 12 out of this lot. I'll throw a fifth one in there. I believe I'm doing Tuscans after I get Scoundrels up. So, but really, it's not. Don't let anybody get you sidetracked into you need to farm for Jedi Revan, you need to farm for Darth Revan, you need to farm Executor or Leviathan or Profundity or John Wayne or John Holmes or whoever. Be laser focused on your farms. Don't let CG or the shiny new toy distract you, unless it's a character that you absolutely love. Don't be distracted. Be laser focused. Be, shoot straight like an arrow. And just farm those characters until they're at least 7-star, until they're 7-star. You don't have to activate them. You can wait until you go to gear them up or you need them for something, but don't let that time and energy be wasted. Really, all I really farm out of, aside from characters, those 4 characters from the regular energy nodes, are Kairos, maybe some small 6 or 8-star pieces of gear or 8 energy pieces of gear that I need to get somebody leveled up. But again, but that's all I farm out of there is those characters and Kairos. So same to you. Pick your own way of doing it. Don't let any talking head like myself or let anybody else, even your guild. I mean, if you're farming something and somebody says you need to farm this character, well, you know what? Everybody is going to say you need to farm for a specific character. Great. There's how many characters in there and how many requirements you need to farm for those. Go ahead and start farming them at some point, but it doesn't have to be right then. Finish your farms that you're working on. Take them up to 7-star, or at least the 330 shards for them. But farm your own path, really, though. Farm your own path. Don't let anybody distract you from them. If you want to help your guild out, then yes, farm those particular characters that your guild needs, your guild is asking for. Great. But specifically, farm that character. So if you need Seer Junda for your guild, farm Seer Junda. Don't let Dash Rendar or Captain Rex distract you. Laser focus on Seer. Get her up to 7-star and whatever relic level that your guild is asking for. But yeah, that's it. I was just sitting there last night or a couple nights ago and saw somebody's farming and like that makes absolutely no sense. You've got 50 characters in your favorites. you're saying to farm these 5 characters and also these 5 characters and then 5 other characters. Plus, all you should be farming from your energy nodes are chirotechs. Well, how the hell are you going to farm those characters if all you tell them to farm is chirotechs too? I don't know. Beats me. But that's how I farm. You don't have to do that. Great if you do. Just farm your own path. Whatever works for you. Farm 10 characters out of your regular energy. Just farm them. So that'll do it for today, YouTube. You guys have a good one, and I will see you next time for another Can They Solo It? So until then, guys, see ya.